locations in order to create this network of creatures and rocks to um, boost your village's development. It's always slightly different. Okay, the village has started the school project. It seems the villagers demand this project to be finished within a certain amount of time. Okay. The school project has unlocked a new specialization. So the school has outdoor classes, +2 food, and +2 tech for each tomato within borders. And on the top it has a timer ticking down. We've got 15 minutes to give the village enough tech and food to complete the school. And you can always pause the game if you need to. to service.